Okay, so one of the kind of networking things that you should be made aware of is the concept of network address translation. And why this is important is because from a communication standpoint, when you're looking to go out to the big wide world internet and take a look and see what's going on, you may need to kind of save space in terms of your addressing internally. And so what this allows you to do is it allows you to use the same IP address that's seen outside, but it doesn't allow you to actually identify which machine on the internal enclave is being utilized. Okay? And so if you notice, there's this translation between like the 10.001 that goes out over a specific port over the 23.5 address, and then all of the other ones use different port numbers in order to be able to do that communication. Okay? And so this is called network address translation, and it helps you to essentially proxy your traffic out to the real world. But when the world actually sees your traffic, it's only seeing that 23.5 address. Okay? So just be made aware of what the NAT is. Okay, last couple slides. The last couple things that we'll talk about is log analysis. We had talked a little bit about syslog. There was some discussion about how you would collect that from an intrusion detection standpoint. But just recognize that a vast majority of organizations don't do this effectively enough in order to make sure that they're actually finding and mitigating issues as they come up on their networks. All right, very important process. I would say that they probably need more people to be able to provide the in-depth analysis that's required, because people that can actually do the work. I mean, even if you trust the machine to tell you what's going on, you should still probably have an analyst in there. But most organizations are going to focus on a specific, function for that person, and they're not going to give the appropriate amount of time. And that continues to be an issue, and will continue to be so for a long time, I'm afraid to say. Okay, that's all we have for that. Does anybody have any questions about what we've discussed in the section?
I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
When you use a NAT, a network address translation,
yes, ma'am.
Can you hide behind that so that one computer could do something, say go out to sites they're not supposed to or send information?
Yes, ma'am.
But it was like it came from the company.
Yes. Yeah, so what would wind up happening there is you would have to have an internal mechanism to relate the port number on the outside with the internal IP address on the inside. Like there would have to be something in your router that would say that it knows which machine it's coming from. Now, that would be an internal piece of information that you would know, but somebody on the outside, if they collected traffic and collected which ports they were coming in on, the only way that they could do that is to be able to go through and do a comparison. So yes, they can absolutely do that.